Why did I write down the loop?
We spoke about the loop.
What did I say about it?
I don't know. You were watching.
Yeah, I didn't have the remote control, and I was doing some work, and I was fucking. I had it, and I couldn't change it, and I was forced to watch it, and I was like, "This is so hard." It's like a music personality program,
right?
2 people will tell you what song's cool, whatever. It was
fucking. Is it my guy and a girl?
Yeah, and one of them's fits a couple of genres of people, and one of them doesn't. Like one's, you know what I mean? Like ticks a couple of boxes. Yeah. If it was a quota filling thing, then they'd have it done.
Right.
But it was just really hard, and it was like, here's a song. It was I only watched it for about 15 minutes. Here's a song. Here's 5 minutes of talking. Here's our Twitter feed. Here's the hashtags. Here's the email for a competition to win an album, like an actual CD. I thought it was a single. I was like, fucking hell. That's where they went. But it was an album of whatever. Here's another song. So in that 15 minutes, I only remember hearing 2 songs. Neither of them were good. Like they were the same song.
Yeah.
Sung by a guy in a suit, and then the other one was like a hippie chick or whatever. Or a ghetto gold whatever. You know what I mean? Like that kind of thing. I was just like, fucking hell. The show was hard to watch. Like it was, and I wasn't even like watching. I was just listening. I was like, I wish that we had 3 remotes, and one of them was on my arm, and I could just fucking just put on. But then ABC News isn't any fucking better. Rage isn't any better. Like nothing's any better.
Yeah.
Like, this is what it's become.
I never we've spoken about this mainstreamness of things like television. I'm way too jaded for things anyway. Like when I watch the 7:30 reports, I don't mind it if it's on, whatever.
Yeah.
Happen to have the TV on. But I pick up. I don't want to sound like I'm the smartest guy. I pick up on things like a prepared joke.
Oh yeah.
And I fucking hate it. It's not funny.
Is the 7:30 report the one on the ABC?
No, you have the project.
Fuck. I was thinking prepared jokes. Yeah, no.
Because it used to be called the 7:30 project, or 6:30 project, and it's just.
Yeah, you're right. At that time.
Yeah, fucking. Anyway, we're not fixing that.
No, that's fine. No, I get you.
They have it's prepared.
Yes.
Like the guy will say something, and then the punchline, and you know what's coming.
Yeah.
And that automatically for me makes it.
It ruins it.
Lame. Like it's prepared.
It's not a scripted show.
Not a fucking bam joke. How funny I am. That's the only time I do laugh when you know someone's just rattled off
something zinger.
Yeah.
Bang.
But the prepared, and you just think, come on, right? And then the fucking studio gets told to laugh.
Yeah.
And the crane gets told to laugh. Yeah. And you're just like,
it's 4 people.
Really not that funny.
Fuck.
Yes.
World War birds going on fucking out there, mate.
Jesus. They don't muck around. They
cool.
They put that's why like those comedies, like the Big Bang Theory, you can watch those clips where they've taken the canned laughter out.
Yeah.
The show. Now I don't think that show's that funny, but they take the canned laughter out, and it's fucking not even
close.
It's not even anything.
Yeah.
You're like listening, going, "How is this even made into a comedy?"
It's just a conversation.
Yeah. And they just put this every time, whatever the fuck that guy's Sheldon or whatever.
Yeah.
Every time he says something, there's a fucking canned laughter. So he didn't even say a joke.
Every sentence.
Yeah.
It's just 2 people talking.
Yeah.
And it's always that thing in sitcoms where if someone had said, "Hang on a minute, I've double booked. I can't be here and here." Sorry guys. But if they just give that line and say, "I'm not going to dress up in 2 different outfits and run between. I can't be at your Bible group and the fucking Moors convention.
Yeah.
I can only do one of it." There's always a point. It's usually 30 seconds in.
The person has to be 2 places at once.
Or where there's some situation where if they just said, "Hey, hang on, that sounds, I don't agree with that. That sounds dumb," or whatever. It kills the whole rest of the thing.
Yeah.
So when I watch those shows, I just look for that point. Well, if he had said there, actually, no, I don't want to look after your kid, or whatever. The rest of the show, fucking shark birds. Jesus, have you got a cat? Throw a fucking cat out there. Bullshit. Foreign birds yelling at our good native birds. Fuck, I tell you. Mongrels. No, yeah, it's always that point in the show. Oh, chica, it's always that point in the show where if it just like, I chucked it into the mouse, you know. Yeah. Blaming mongrels. If they just explain it, it wouldn't be a thing. But the thing with this Loop show was, we're a music show, we're hip and happening and young and vibey. Here's 2 songs in fucking half an hour or whatever it was. No, hang on a minute. Yeah, and then it was tweet us, send us vines, which is a video.
Download the fucking...
Download the song that we're not playing.
No, but the fucking ringtone.
Oh, yeah.
Never the fuck,
But it was like, generate content for us. Yeah. We'll put your tweets up. Yeah. We'll read your emails.
And those are those shows where you're just getting bombarded with camera angles and fucking bang, 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 and tweets.
Lens flare.
Fucking, things scrolling along the bottom.
Yeah.
Call now, this, that.
And then it cuts and it's ads for like Macca's, Coke.
Yeah, ADD driving stuff. Right?
At 9:30 in the morning. Yeah. Like, I sometimes will have a can of Coke very early. Yeah. There's reasons. Yeah. But I fucking won't eat McDonald's at any time in my life ever. Like, even I know that. I stay away from that shit. But yeah, it's like, hang on a second, what the fuck? And then, we're back. And it's a 3-hour show. Yeah. And they must only play about 10 songs. Like, really?
Yeah. Well, that's like the TV, the ad-free radio. And it's
bullshit. That's an ad. 10 in a row. Yeah. Coming at you. Well, fucking shut up and play a song. And then they talk over the intro or the outro.
I think that's why podcasts, not this one, but generally, those things people like listening to. Like, all day at work, I'll listen to various... I'm using the word podcasts.
I know what you mean. Just discussion videos or whatever. Presentations. Yeah.
Because, it'll just be 2 guys talking whatever.
Yeah.
I think that's why they're becoming more popular. Because, it's an ADV culture.
Yeah.
At the same time, if I'm sitting on my computer working, I can...
You can do with it. Yeah. You can multitask.
Yeah, and I think people more and more are wanting that. You just have 2 guys... spouting whatever shit.
Yeah.
It's not, you're not listening to it to change your world philosophies. It would just be guys that will review a fucking movie or something.
Yeah, totally. And I'd rather listen to that than idiots on the radio plugging or morons who call in their opinion.
Yeah.
Like, fuck that. But the other thing I noticed in these ads, right, and I've noticed it in shopping centres, not catalogues because I don't read catalogues, but you go to JB Hi-Fi and they've got everything's on sale. Yeah, I was mentioning it before. Everything's on sale. It's not for sale. You can't just buy it at a price that's reasonable. Yeah. It's slashed. Yeah, it's half.
We were the last place I worked, retail. I won't go into anything else other than that.
I won't either because he's got his serious face on. Fucking
started with a. I know I have to edit.
Yeah.
When I prep these, people edit these apparently.
No. Fuck that.
As is. Raw. As is. Anyway, so I'm going to have to bleep or fucking whatever. It's too much effort.
Yeah.
What you just mentioned, there was an actual thing at the time. It was like, there's no such thing as its sale period or whatever.
Right.
That on sale or for sale or whatever the fuck is the thing now. Slashed, half price, every item was this, is now that.
Yeah. Why?
Well, because that's what people want. People will only buy something, but this is how it's literally what's happened now. People are because of we've spoken about the internet revolution.
Yeah.
People want to feel like they're getting a bargain or whatever. So it's an Australian culture on top of the fact that it's a necessity now.
So can't you just say it's $1,000?
No, you have to say was $2,000. Is $1,000. Might have never been $2,000.
Yeah.
But that perception. So it's always just every product on Amazon. When I look at it, has a red price and another price crossed out. I don't have a fucking clue whether that's because it used to be a thing where you go to a store and you remember going, that thing's $40, and then months later you're like, I saw that thing and it was for $20.
Yeah.
And you went, okay, it's actually on sale. Like, that it's...
Yeah, and if you don't get it then,
it'll go back up.
It'll go back up at some point.
Yeah,
totally.
That fuck, that's gone now. Things are constantly on.
Well, they're putting double stickers on things.
Yeah.
So, like, something brand new. I'm using JB as an example because that's one that I can point to. You go to look at the new Blu-ray, and it's got a sticker that says $48.99 or whatever. Yeah. And then it's got another one that says 22.
And that would have been put on
at the same time. Yeah.
That's my point. That's what I'm getting at.
That's really weird to me. No, it seems to me the only people winning out of that are people who make sale stickers, sale signs, and fucking red spot banners and shit.
I think it's just literally, that's a new way of marketing products. Yeah. It's just a new way of retailing. And they have to do it.
It's kind of annoying.
Yeah.
Like, it's kind of annoying because it's like the weather on telly where they treat you like you're stupid. Here's a picture of a sun, here's a picture of a cloud, here's a picture of fucking rain. Yeah. Some of them you go, what is that? Oh, sleet? That's okay, right. Like, just tell me what the weather is. Yeah, I'll get it, man. You don't need little cartoons. And you go on that 3D ride through the country.
I never get that. I don't mind the smiley pictures and all that because it's more just an instant thing, whatever. Like, you know, you just, if you see the sun, you go, it's 22 to 28. If the sun's like the angry sun, it's going to be 40 or whatever. But I just go with like when I hear things like southwesterly and northeasterly. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck.
Does that matter?
I never think.
It only matters to sailors and farmers, right?
I assume someone out there knows what the fuck that means. But if you tell it to be now northwesterly, I don't know what it look like. Yeah. Okay. I just don't. I'm not tuned that way. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. That's fair enough. I don't think it's relevant. Is it relevant to our lives? Is it relevant? No. Do you ever head northerly just for the sake of it? You just go places where they are. Yeah. Oh, I don't want to fucking head south. You're not Treebeard. South always feels fucking downhill. Like, you don't want to do that shit. You just go where you got to go. Yeah. So I find it a bit annoying because it sort of treats you like an idiot. This dress was $400, but now it's
$20.
Yeah. Why the fuck was it ever $400? Like,
well, it wasn't. It's not mine.
What have you done? You've got it made in a fucking cheap knockoff sweat labour shop somewhere overseas, and now that it's $20, you've shot fucking 20 of your staff to cover the cost of dropping the price of this dress by 800% or whatever. It's like, fuck off, don't you? Yeah. And then people. Girlfriends go, oh fuck, it's $20, but it was $400. I can get 8 of them.
That's why they're winning. That's what they're not winning. They're fucking losing right now. These retailers. Yeah, that's the strategy. Yeah, like I say, I remember it was we had a whole thing at the time. It was like we have to do this as well. It just has to be constant sales. There is no sale.
Yeah.
You know,
it's always on sale.
That's it. And you're right, like you see it everywhere. That's how it is, isn't it?
It's just annoying.
Yeah.
Well, it's insulting, man.
It's what's the word I'm looking for? It's kind of lowbrow.
Yeah.
It's bottom of the barrel.
Yeah. Everything's now a discount shop.
Yeah. But it has to be because online, if for real is, you get cheaper than what those fucking sale prices are. Just straight away. Yeah. The sale prices are relevant. Yeah. So they've got no choice now. We drove down up the street before.
It's all fucking closed. Yeah. All for lease. And they're still training, but you know they're not going to be there much longer. Yeah, there was like 11, 12 basically in a row. Yeah. Fucking hell.
So, like, this is it. There is no going back. You know, they're not going to... and this... You know, there's some brands that hold out in the premium, you know, that's what...
Well, Apple doesn't sell on sale.
Yeah, no, but they're like... well, they're not selling as much now anyway.
Oh, okay.
Their latest couple of products that they released recently haven't had the same buzz. You know,
the cheap iPhones or
something. The cheap iPhone and the gold iPhone.
There's a gold one?
Yeah.
Fuck, why didn't we go and get it today?
Gold, man.
We love.
You can match with your gold fucking Nikes and your, I don't know.
What's a Nike?
Your attitude from attitude.
Where do you buy that from? Is that from one of those shops in Bondi where you walk in, there's 3 people and 2 items?
Yeah.
You go, fucking hell. Can I have an attitude, please?
Talking about that today, that store that nothing was on sale. They sell fucking colourful colourful headphones,
Yeah.
colourful phone accessories,
Yeah.
things that you wouldn't buy from there. Like they'll have like 3 laptops on display and an iPad. And, like, you're not going to buy that from here.
Yeah.
You're going to buy that from JB or Apple Store.
Yeah.
You know, like you're not going to buy that from places called fucking Groove or fucking something. And it's like, you just look at this place. You go, I walked in and so did everyone else, and you're busy because it's the opening day. Because I just want to see what the fuck it was all about.
Yeah.
I'm not going to spend $10,000 on a fucking iPod case or something.
Yeah.
You know, like just there's real like there's a guy outside in a fucking kiosk selling the same type of shit.
Yeah.
You're just presenting it
Nicer.
at 5 times the cost, kind of thing.
It worries me that that's good enough. Like, how does that trick people?
I'm not going to be shocked in a few months' time when it's not there.
Yes.
6 months, or whatever the fuck the leases work, and there's a Starbucks there instead. Or, you know, like it's just something that does make money.
It sounds like the Leftorian in The Simpsons. You know, and Homer wishes he goes out of business.
I like the Leftorian in San Francisco.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Fuck, how was it?
I was looking to get you something, and it was all stupid. There was nothing. I went, go get him that.
It's a guitar.
They had guitars. Like, you won't get a guitar, sorry.
Oh, fuck.
I was looking for something funny or useful, but I saw nothing. It was, I don't know.
Left-handed picking shoes.
It's a stupid thing. Left-handed chopsticks. Yeah.
Fuck off.
Whatever. It's like, it's not,
Kiss me, I'm left-handed.
Yeah. So I just did, it went from, guitars, which is like, well, I'm not going there, and
whatever.
To fucking...
It's all your mates.
Here you go.
Wasn't it on fucking sale?
Yeah. Anyway. But yeah, you're right. It's a novelty shop.
Yeah. It'd be gone.
Yeah.
But to be honest, it's in there because they need the rent. They need shops in there just as much probably as shops want to be in there. Would you say?
Yeah, they probably haven't done the due diligence that they might have done if they had, like, there was a Gloria Jeans lobby to open.
Yeah.
And the fucking
headphone shop.
They probably would have gone
Gloria Jeans.
Long-term coffee shop. I don't know.
Here's a question. How come people want to buy cheap shit, but when they spend a lot of money on a watch, a suit, a car, they tell you, oh, this watch was fucking 12 grand.
I never got them.
Why is that?
I can't even answer that because I don't understand when people ask how much something was. Like,
they tell you. You don't have to ask.
There's people that tell you how much things were. I don't do that.
Yeah.
And I don't even understand. Like, I get awkward when people ask me how much something cost me.
Yeah.
Because I'm like,
why does that matter?
Well, why does it matter?
Yeah.
Whatever I tell you, you're either going to think I paid too much, or you're going to know what my business is in terms of what I'm spending on things. And to be honest, this day and age, it's a fucking Google away to find out what a phone might cost me, or So I'm always vague with that stuff. I'll just, like, if something's 450, I'll just say, I was a couple of $100. I don't know.
Yeah.
Can't remember. Like,
it's not relevant.
I don't like talking about. People ask how much my rent is. It's like, why the fuck would you ask me?
Yeah.
I mean, you can go find out. You can go, okay, he lives around fucking Paddington and the general fucking
Google it up
and find out roughly what the rent is. You don't ask me what the fucking rent is.
Why?
Ask me what I fucking. You might as well can ask me what I fucking earn next, and like there's something.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't. My thing.
You don't talk about money.
It's stuff you don't bring up.
Yeah. No, you don't. Why would you? Why does it matter?
Yeah. Well, it's not that it doesn't matter. For me, it's almost like just etiquette. You don't.
Well, yeah.
You don't go asking those sorts of how much that car cost you or whatever.
Well,
so you're finding that you're sort of saying, why do people fucking tell you things? I don't want to pay.
But they're happy to spend more on a watch. A $10,000 watch doesn't have as much.
Can say it.
I spent 12 grand.
Yeah.
But then they'll go, oh, this fucking briefcase was on special, or this DVD player was on special.
Yeah.
Like, it's a weird, because when I was working in an office environment, we had conversations about it, because I was like, I don't fucking get these people. Like, like you were saying, we're all running down and getting leather covers for our fucking cell phones. Yeah. And it's like, why, is that a thing? We're all going, are we? Is it a thing? Like, really? Because I'm working?
Yeah.
Does it really matter?
Yeah.
It was weird like that, man. Like, fucking bizarre.
Yeah.
this wine I had at lunch was $100 a bottle. Well, you're an idiot because you've had to come back and do fucking 3 more hours of work after 3 glasses of wine, you cock. And it costs you $100 to fucking do a shit job.
Yeah.
I don't get it, man. That's bizarre.
Yeah, but I think, well, there's a bragginess about it. Like,
Yeah.
I think it's a bit lame. That's very American, like Vegas.
Racist.
Vegas kind of,
Vegas.
No.
Las Vegas.
No, when you see that whole, like, you watch shows about Vegas, it's all about how much.
Yeah.
Like, this lobster was fucking $60,000.
That's fucking awful.
Yeah, like
I wouldn't go there.
Yeah, this fucking bottle of wine. They come in and they order the $10,000 bottle of wine, and we give it to them for free because they're high rollers.
Yeah.
So, it's all just ego bullshit. Like, and that's what there's definitely some of that when people say, "Oh, we had fucking Johnny Walker Blue Label," and you mentioned this the other day. Like,
did I?
Like, things that are fucking available. Like, there's no.
You can spy them.
Yeah, there's no.
Yeah.
Fucking, you're not.
You have to wait in a queue.
There's no, people. I used to say this about iPhones. Or people would pull their iPhone out, and other people would go, "Oh, look at an iPhone." It's like, fucking so do you.
Yeah.
So is every other fucker. Like, they're not the thing. Nothing.
It's not rare. They only made 12.
Yeah.
You better fucking get in quick.
Or they're not out of reach money-wise because they're not made for people. Like, they're not.
Yeah.
If you've got a Ferrari, okay, you're someone. Right?
Yeah.
You've got money.
Some cash.
You've got some. They don't. But they make Ferraris for a select group of people.
Yeah.
There's a Ferrari now that they won't even sell you unless you already owned 500 Ferraris in your life or something. Because it's all on record. Owning a Ferrari is like a club.
That sounds ridiculous.
So that's.
But they can do it.
But I'm not saying it's an achievement, but it's at least you can see that there's
prestige,
something behind that.
Brand.
iPhones aren't made for those people. No, iPhones are made for us.
They're affordable.
That's why we all have fucking these things.
Yeah.
iPhones or whatever.
Whatever. Yeah.
Right?
Well, when I got mine, I got an iPhone 5.
Yeah.
And everyone freaked out because my phone had buttons before that. It was really old.
Yeah.
And the buttons were literally falling off because I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean more people are going to call me. But I pulled it out when I went to the pub and put it on the table with my wallet and my keys.
Yeah.
And everyone went, "Oh, fuck, oh, an iPhone 5. It had come out the day before.
Right, yeah.
But I went in and said, "Can I have an iPhone 1?" Like, I don't. It's not about me not caring. It's a fucking telephone.
Yeah.
I need it to do a job.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. But it was funny watching reactions of people.
Yeah, but all those people
Who go
that day.
Yeah.
You walk into a store and you walk out.
They want to sell them to you.
Yeah.
They don't
It
want to
happens
not.
like that. It's not it's not an achievement.
No.
But that's, for me, I find a lot of that stuff is like, I don't get excited when someone shows me something anymore because that's the world we live in.
Yeah.
It's where the market for 90% of the bullshit.
Yeah.
Made. You know, like
Yeah.
the TVs, however big your TV is, you can buy one.
Yeah.
If you want a big TV, you just go and get one.
Yeah.
It's not a big fucking achievement anymore, this stuff. If you can be fucked, you can go.
I did it.
Yeah.
I got a
Anyone
big
can.
television.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
But
And that's your choice.
so it's not like I can't.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know?
It's really not.
Yeah, like
It's weird, but because like people will still go, "You pay too much." Like there's still a negative, a quick little bit of negativity.
Yeah, but
I know a guy who's got a bigger one.
Yeah, all that stuff. That's just silliness. But in terms of this people walking around with their stuff, telling you how much it cost them, it's like, fuck you. Like, okay,
Cool.
right. Right.
Yeah, they're people that I'm forced to deal with through work situations in the past or the present. But it's not like, wow, please tell me more about your fucking new whatever.
Yeah.
What I want to know is, this thing is awesome because I needed it to do X, Y, and Z. It does that, but it also does 1, 2, 3. So it's now more useful than I thought.
Yeah.
And it can be a fucking can opener
Yeah.
with a cigarette lighter and a coat hanger on it. I don't care.
Posting bullshit on Facebook has been available since the first iPhone. You know?
Yeah.
Like, these people are upgrading. Why?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And that's all they're doing with their phone.
You don't need
yeah.
to have a latest.
Yeah. And I mean, I'm the same, like what you're saying with the phones. I mean, I've just got a new one. I've had my one for years. But people, like when the guy at the shop tells me, and it's got a fucking 16 megapixel camera or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I'm not buying it for that. Because I'm never taking a photo with this thing.
Why would you?
Yeah.
When
not
you've got
a fucking, like, I might snap a photo
check out this accident.
Yeah, whatever.
How weird is
But
this?
I'm not. It's not my photo album. It's
No,
not
no,
going to be the
fuck
photos that I
You don't
care
then
about.
edit it through
No.
Instagram and then post it on your Facebook page.
Right.
Yeah.
Because if we're talking photography, I have a camera.
You've got a camera
that I did
that
research
doesn't have a
on.
phone on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where I think some of that stuff's. It's good that there's cameras on phones.
Yeah.
But
it's not.
It's not good in the sense
It's
that
gimmicky.
Yeah,
it doesn't make the phone less. Like, don't they take part of the phone ability out to put the camera in?
Sometimes the way some of these
Feels
phones
like,
no one even uses phones
as a phone.
Phones
It's a
yeah.
email sending thing.
Yeah.
It's funny because I remember years ago asking a guy, "Can I have a phone without a camera?" He's like, "Why?" I said, "Well, why do I want one with a camera?"
Yeah.
And that was when you'd send a message with a picture.
Yeah.
And that was all you could do with it.
Anyway.
So what am I like? If you're my friend, I'm going to say to you, I saw this thing, and I'm going to describe it to you.
Yeah.
I don't need to.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm not going to text you with the phone. It's just weird. I don't.
Yeah. It's
I don't know.
It's yeah. But like I said, I think that like I mean, that's all the stupidity around it. But yeah, really, you're right about this money aspect to things because we are the target audience. Middle, lower, upper, whatever the fuck you call it, is the target audience for all the stuff coming out of China. You know, like this whole thing, and it's the biggest market in the world, right?
Yeah.
The people with money are always going to have money and they're going to spend it on assets and fucking properties and shit we don't get involved in.
Yeah.
You know, portfolios, whatever. Yeah, things like that.
Yeah.
You know, through brokers and agencies, and that's where the big money gets swirled around.
Yeah.
But commodity. I don't know what's the word I'm looking for here. Like.
Yeah. No, I know what you're saying. Like we own 40 properties.
Yeah.
I've never been to them.
No.
No money gets moved around shares.
Yeah. So that's what people with real money.
Yeah.
They used to also be the only people who could afford fancy shit like
totally.
a nice car or a nice phone or whatever.
But now,
the
market, there's more people in our bracket,
and they've made all these what's the little material fucking stuff.
Yeah.
Where the market for that?
Yeah.
All the people that have lots of money will have all that stuff anyway.
Yeah.
Like that's just where the market for iPhones, big TVs, even nicer cars.
Yeah.
You know, like
22 grand.
Yes, 40 grand.
Yeah.
Or you can lease it or fucking whatever you call it.
Yeah.
Like, you can get your hands on anything now if you've got a credit card.
Yeah, totally.
You know, like there's no, you're not going to be able to buy a yacht or a fucking,
Maserati.
Yeah, or a fucking half a block in the city,
But everything else.
Yeah, but, all this daily shit that keeps you from buying a house.
Yeah.
No problems.
Yeah. Boy, does it.
Like that's really what it is. 20 years ago, a lot of this shit wasn't. When I was young, if one of your friends had something. Like my friend's dad, he's got one of them devices that is a fucking calendar, but it's digital.
Oh yeah.
Like one person had that.
I remember I had a portable telly, like a pocket TV from Japan.
Yeah.
Because my stepdad went there and he brought it back, and it never ever worked ever. But it cost like $600.
Yeah, but that's the thing. It was that sort of like someone had something.
Let's go to his house and play on his computer.
Yeah. One person had a plasma TV or something or a laser disc player.
Laser disc, Master System.
And that, one person had.
Not one person has all of them.
Yeah,
which is now the
case. And because I think that it's not by accident.
Yeah, no, it's to sell more stuff. Yeah, which is on sale.
Yeah, so it's
weird.
It's just the nature of the thing. I think it's going to get a lot worse before it gets any better. I think. I shouldn't say it's worse. It's a good thing in a lot of ways, but
I've just got to figure out a way to remove myself from the popular media more to not be dealing with it.
That's hard, and this is where it all. We're not going to talk about this today, but this is where it gets into support the environment, don't support sweatshops, and it's all that good stuff, right?
Yeah.
That I agree with. I can't actively go out there way of shaking my fist or whatever because I don't have fucking idea where any of this shit on my house comes from.
This is the thing,
and even if I did know, and I do know, sort of thing, I'm not going to give it up, am I?
Yeah.
You know what? I don't want a computer anymore. I don't want an iPhone anymore. I don't want a big screen TV. I don't want my Kindle. I don't want my fucking whatever.
Your Stone Age, real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like
because I don't want to buy clothes from places where people die at work.
Yeah.
That's my but I don't know.
Yeah.
It doesn't have a label on it. I don't. Would you type it into Google and find out? Jeans West or whatever, do they use where they're...
It's all top of mind when you're all...
Doesn't it always go back to someone getting fucked over, though? Like someone getting exploited every time you go back?
Yeah. You're fine, and it's not like you're going to find an old lady up the road who's tailoring from scratch or whatever. Well, you go to markets here, and the markets aren't even fucking independent.
No, they're just stock from somewhere else. Yeah. This is last season or whatever.
So it's that's why like I said, we're not going to go into that, but all of this stuff's related. Everything's
swirls around. Like you say, I was talking to someone the other day.
Someone in a meeting somewhere.
That's it.
Sorry.
I was talking to someone the other day, and she was saying I needed a thing. It's a household thing, and the last year's stock was like 80% off.
Yeah.
In colours that were last year's colours. She said, I want to wait and see this year's colours and pay full price. And I was like, hang on, it's just colours. Like, it's not quality or whatever.
Okay.
And then when the new colours came out and weren't any good, went back and said, can I have your last year's at 80% off? And it was like $300 off.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't $3 or $15 or whatever. It was a massive amount of money. And I just was really spun out. It's not my girlfriend, just because I wouldn't fucking handle that shit. It was someone else. Oh. But it was just really like, is this... And now we're talking about it. Like, you did that, which is weird. And now this is a conversation. Have you read a book lately? Like, what... You know what I mean? It was just a really weird... I don't want to be part of any of this.
No, that's right.
Why do I want to be involved in this? Don't involve me in your weird consumer whatevers. Having said that, I was thinking about it the other day because I spend a lot of money, right?
Mm.
So I consume,
yeah.
But I feel like I only buy stuff I want or need, and not. I don't spend for spending. Mate, I'm wearing these pants like fucking. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like seriously, I'm not a fucking. Kate bought me some new socks. They're only the same colour because they were still bundled up. You know what I mean? Like it's not a thing. But,
but I spend a lot of money too. But I think.
But you buy things that you want. Like you want to read books, so you buy books.
Yeah.
You want to watch movies, so you buy movies.
Yeah.
You want to
watch movies, so I pay my internet bill.
I pay my $7 a month to fucking. Yeah. It's weird, man.
There's definitely something to be said about that. I don't go, I see a lot of things that bother me when everyone has the same thing. I don't get how that...
It gets so faddy. Now we're all on frozen yogurt. Now we're having Chinese iced tea.
Yeah.
Now we're wearing animal suits. Now we've fucking got that weird haircut and the shoes. Like, why? When I didn't get the fucking memo. Yeah. Where's the speech? Is this not televised? Like, I just don't. Yeah. It's like straight over my head.
Yeah. I just find it. I find that odd. You know, it would be my nightmare to walk into like the office and I'm not just dressed the same as another guy. You're wearing the same fucking pants, like white shirt and jeans.
Yeah.
You actually look the same, and it's like this real big effort thing.
Yeah.
It's a groomed beard.
Yeah.
These fucking circle glasses and a fucking Superman swirl at the top of your hair. And pointy fucking shoes.
Yeah.
Like, it would be like, well, how are you both?
Yeah, what's happened here?
I get, one guy's a bit eccentric.
Yeah.
But everyone doesn't.
We're all eccentric.
Yeah.
At the same time.
Yeah.
Conveniently.
Yeah, it's...
Yeah. I don't know. Well, like, we've solved a lot of issues, but I don't think we've solved any of them now. maybe.
Consumerism, good but bad.
You're up on that fucking fence again, aren't you?
Yeah. I think you don't want to be hypocritical. And that's what's difficult.
Yeah, no.
I think that's what's difficult about it. It's I want that thing.
I'm conscious that I buy things, and I'm aware of it. But I also do a lot of internal dialoguing of, I really want this or need this.
Yeah.
I don't need a big TV. I want a big TV.
Right.
I watch a lot of movies at home. I made the decision to go and buy a big television. Yeah. I would never buy another one and have two.
Yeah.
One in the other room.
Yeah.
I don't watch television in the bedroom.
Yeah, my fridge doesn't have a fucking TV on it or an ice machine in front of it.
Yeah.
That would be convenient, but
what?
Same with, like, I've got a pretty shitty car because I don't drive around much.
You don't need it.
I don't need it. I don't need the extra. I don't need a fucking monthly pay to have
you got money in your
car
pocket.
That's going to sit out the front and get fucking trees and shit
Shit
all over it.
Yeah.
You know, so that, I think, but there's people out there that have all these things because they are affordable, as we were saying. So I think what the affordability has done is kind of stop people from thinking about it a little bit.
Yeah. Well, now that
you know what I mean? Like, because you have to think about it. Because it's not like a big. Fuck, it's going to be like 80 grand and we're going to do it. It's just it's $100 a month and you own a car.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah. You never own it. You're just going to be paying $100 a month.
Well, it's because now everything's on sale and everything's on special. Everything's half price. You can buy twice as much shit.
That whole fucking monthly repayment plan stuff. Like, that's really the thing. You don't own shit. You just
pay someone else
$1 a month, $1 a week. A fucking,
Yeah.
You never own it.
Yeah.
And I think that's made everything affordable.
Right.
So now people have them fucking Mercedes when they should probably have a big enough second hand.
Something else.
Yeah.
Yeah. And eat properly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, like it's a tricky thing.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, we'll keep working until we solve it. That's how we roll. That's what we do here, mate. We fucking solve issues.
Yeah, we don't just piss and moan and bitch and just observe.
Yeah, I know.
Actually,
yeah. Do you want me to tell you a joke?
Yeah.
But it's sexist. I won't. It's okay. So we didn't solve that one because I don't want to be offensive because I'm not an offensive human. But you just said and reminded me. Oh, I got in trouble. I told this joke to someone. She got upset. Woman, typical. Why do women have two sets of lips so they can piss and moan at the same time?